Hi, I'm Adam Jahns from the Chicago Sun-Times, and I'm joined here at Halas Hall in our closet by Patrick Finley. All right, Pat, the Bears are back from their bye week, but the controversy still lingers here. Has Marc Trestman lost this room? There was a report saying that maybe he does, maybe he hasn't. We don't know what's happening. What do you think?
We asked him today, and the answer he gave was that he sees everybody trying hard in practice. He sees the effort level there, the focus level there, and that hasn't changed. And because of that, he doesn't believe he's lost his team. He was asked about his job performance. He essentially said, I love the people I work with in the building.
The support has been outstanding.
The support has been outstanding, and he understands how the game is played. I think and I know too that talking about firing a coach 18 months into his tenure. I mean, these aren't the Cubs. I mean, most teams tend to give their coach 3 years minimum. So that might have been a tad overblown on Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, Marc Trestman's job security was never really in doubt. I mean, he came out after the New England loss, and he was sitting side by side with Phil Emery. So that right away was an indicator that he's definitely coming back.
Sure.
Mel Tucker, maybe not, but the entire staff has returned here. As far as losing the locker room, look, every coach is not going to have every single player in the locker room. There's still some leftover lovey guys here at Halas Hall. What you really have is a bunch of underperforming, highly paid veteran stars, and of course there's going to be some levels of unhappiness.
I was going to say, these things happen. It's just like in real life. When you've worked for multiple bosses, you probably have more of an opinion on your boss than you do if this is your first or second year in the league. I'm sure there are veterans in there who would prefer Lovie Smith to Marc Trestman or would prefer someone else. But it doesn't matter. I mean, at the end of the day, if they're winning football games, everything's fine. And because they're not, these things tend to flare up. Mark was saying today that he's pretty sure that everybody's focused on Green Bay, and that that's important. To me, the real issue comes with what happens when they're if they're 3-6, 3-7, 3-8, and all hope is lost. Right now, there's this little glimmer everybody can hang on to. As Trestman discussed today, it's happened the last 2 years. Teams have started 3-5 and still made the playoffs.
Right. If they win one more game for the rest of the year, then you could start questioning, literally his job security, because then things become more in flux. One big player the Bears are getting back is Lance Briggs, and it's probably about time, because let's be honest, the Bears defense has missed them. They've looked out of sorts without their linebacker. I know he doesn't really like calling the plays since Brian Urlacher has left, but he's still the best one to do it. And they're missing their leader, this ragged defense.
Shoot, he's the only one that they know is going to be on the field all the time. I mean, if you look at their linebacker core, they've had 6 different starting lineups in 8 weeks. I mean, that's just absurd. And him coming back, John Bostic practiced today. Maybe Bostic and McClellan, or maybe Bostic will play the nickel. They said that McClellan's still the starter at the strong side. There's stability there that hasn't been there the last couple of weeks, and that's good, because even Lance Briggs, even if he's slowed down a step or a step and a half, he's still better than anything else they got, which is probably damning of them and a faint praise to him.
All right, we're back from the bye week. He's Pat Finley. I'm Adam Jahns. Please stay with SunTimes.com for all our Bears coverage.